All right, well, continuing the mini tubs in the convertible, I got both sides cut out. Got one side installed, not fully, I haven't welded it. The template is a little weird trying to lay out up here around this stuff here. It didn't really lay flat, so I kind of had to modify a little bit of stuff. One of the deals is different on a convertible versus the hard top, or however they explain to do it at Detroit Speed, is this little bracket is a little different. So you see where my first measurement was here actually would have put me in the wrong spot, so I actually moved it back a little bit to where it actually finished off with the original outer house. Fits a lot better. Also, when I made my first cut, this line was angled because of how the template was setting on this incline here, so I kind of had to fold the template up. And what I ended up doing is snapping a straight line across it after I cut it out to straighten it all up. I still have to fill this hole and weld it in fully. Like I said, it's kind of just screwed and mocked up in there. One thing that they don't really tell you about is this thing needs to be cut back to where it'll sit inside this lower spot here. And like I said, I'm doing the coilover kit, so all this stuff had come out. One thing I am doing before I weld them in is I'm putting in the mirror lat torque boxes, and I have the other side out to where we can see that. Like I said, this is the cut out side. Got that really nasty undercoating I'm getting off there. It's getting everywhere. But that's the torque box right here. So I'm going to take that out and replace it with this torque box here. And I also have the center piece as well that I'll have to end up cutting out and cleaning all the junk off of it. You do have to take off one plate on a convertible that goes here, and then it's this, looks to be just like a factory torque box would be. But that's the next thing I'm going to do. I'm also got some bracing under the back here. I'm going to put some under the front up here in between midway on the car. That way the doors will continue to open and operate properly. But yeah, you can see this angle right here is what got the cut a little wonky going across that. So this side was a little better since I caught it after the fact. But it does seem to cut a little bit into the factory torque box right here when you cut it. So we'll have to modify this torque box for that one. And then you do cut into the rail just a fuzz back here. Other than that, I mean, it's pretty straightforward on a convertible as it looks to be on the other ones. Other than you have this tray you have to cut out, and we'll have to modify when we go back in. But that's where we're at right now. After I get that in, get that all mocked up, it'll next to be narrowing the rear end and buying wheels.